Hey guys, what's going on? ZeroArmada here with some Vertigo gameplay and Blacklight Retribution. So we're using the bullpup full auto, rocking the Copperhead muzzle, the Silverwood TechBAR barrel. You got the ELO Tech R6 scope, which is pretty awesome for a scope. Probably my favorite for close quarter combat in general. You got the extended magazine. You got the MMRS BP-CQ stock for kind of the low recoil. So kind of going for a low recoil, medium damage bullpup. For this case, I think kind of a bullpup is a perfect weapon for Vertigo. And it's kind of been a while since I last played Blacklight. So I've been mostly playing Soldier Friend 2. I've been playing a lot of League of Legends lately. So excuse some of the gameplay here. I got some really awesome shots in terms of just getting some kills. But some of my my movement, some of my keystrokes and stuff like that, you'll probably see I'm like randomly pulling out a health injector at some random point in the game when I'm in the middle of a firefight. That's kind of habitual from playing a lot of League of Legends, because League, you pretty much, for me at least, I play a lot of Akali in League of Legends, and she's kind of like the assassin type, and I just button mash her when I get into fights. So I've kind of gotten into that habit of button mashing like crazy when I'm fighting in League, and that's probably carried over in Blacklight. And then Soldier Friend 2 is just a completely, it's kind of like CSGO in scrims. So you're like really having to camp and stuff like that and kind of take it slow. And I've kind of developed that habit of playing really, really slow paced in Blacklight too. So just trying to get back into Blacklight. I think kind of ultimately what I really like to do when I'm just trying to get back into Blacklight, having not played it for a while, just get familiar with what you're good at, or go back to what you're really familiar with. So Vertigo is my all-time favorite map. Love Vertigo to death, so I went to that map as a first, kind of a first map to play and just get back into the swing of things. And then probably an assault rifle, for me at least, but I just want to try out a bullpup because a bullpup's pretty cool for Vertigo in close quarter combat. So, couple of things I want to talk about in this video. First off, I will be live streaming some Blacklight on the 28th of Sunday, this July, for Rise Up Gaming again. I know I did a charity stream in the past, so I'm gonna do another one of those. It's gonna be from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Sunday. So definitely come out if you guys want to support the cause. I'll be streaming. I'll be probably playing some Blacklight, maybe Soldier Front 2, maybe League. I'm going to mix it up. I'm not going to do all Blacklight because I'll probably rage a lot and I'll get really pissed off when I play it. Because, I don't know, I get stream crashed a lot in Blacklight. So that's kind of why I don't really like to stream. And that's kind of shame on me, but that's kind of my reasoning for not streaming Blacklight. So, really the main point in this video, I want to talk about hackers. So there's been kind of an outburst of hackers lately. So I want to talk about primarily how to deal with them, how to fight them, and just overall what you should do when you get faced with a hacker or you have a hacker on your team. So you're in a game and he's like some dude just like twerking all over the place, just aiming all over the map and killing people like crazy. What do you do? A couple of common sense things. First off, you can always kick them or try to kick them. Really, you got to be vocal with your teammates and your enemies. Be like, hey, this dude's hacking like crazy. I mean, he's doing like 360s like no other. So just type in the chat, ask for a vote kick. Probably your first thing you want to do. There's always a report feature in game. You can always submit a ticket through PWE. They've been really like adamant and they've been really vocal. They kind of talked to me about it and talked to a lot of other players to really encourage people to go through their ticket system. They've been kind of trying to clamp down on hacking. So submit a ticket, have some evidence, record them if you can through Spectator. I know third person Spectator is really, really hard to kind of get definitive evidence, but really that's all you can really do to kind of, you know, get some proof on them, because if they don't have proof, there's nothing you can really do. So you can always get through PWE through support tickets, always spectate them, record, try to vote kick. Couple other things you can do, and kind of before I talk about those, a couple other initiatives. Torian, who's the head founder of BCL, is doing an event on the BLR Blacklist website. Basically, you submit evidence about a hacker, you get a raffle ticket, and you repeat. So you can get as many raffle tickets as you need or as you want, and then at the end of, I think the event actually ends on the 24th. So after the event's over, they're gonna do like a raffle, and then winner gets like $100. So that's also another good kind of encouraging thing to get in and start busting people for hacking. I'll link you guys to the BR Blacklist site, and if you don't know what the BR Blacklist site is, basically on the official Blacklight forums, you are not allowed to discuss hackers or post evidence or try to hack anyone on the forums. They just don't like that at all. So there's a BR Blacklist site where you can basically do all that. It's kind of like an underground, post evidence, people can talk about it and kind of decide if this kid's hacking or not. And then if they're hacking, they get put on this huge blacklist where you can kind of search for people's names and kind of see like a whole database of who's hacking or who's a confirmed hacker. And so that's also something that can really be a good resource to people who are trying to bust people for hacking. Ultimately, though, I think a lot of the burden rests on PWE. They really have to dial in on the hacking. Problem is, Punkbuster is a sack of shit, so you can't. Also, having a really good anti-cheat would be helpful, but unfortunately, we have Punkbuster, and Punkbuster is a sack of crap. So we're screwed on that. But it's all about being perseverant. You gotta continue to post evidence, report the players that are hacking, and just hope for the best. If you have definitive evidence, they'll get banned eventually. And eventually, I say that loosely because people have been hacking forever and they're still playing the game. So, just about being perseverant. If you're like stuck in a game and this guy's just continually hacking, just leave. Don't feed them. Don't encourage them. You're encouraging them by staying in the game and giving them free kills. So of course, just leave if you can. There's no penalties for leaving a game, aside from not getting your EXP and your GP after the match is over. So I would leave a game if it's like one of those days where you just get into every single game and you find a hacker. Really, just find a clan. Like if you have a clan, just play with your clanmates. Get a private room going. Play with your friends. Bot match, which is probably boring as hell, but that's also an option, I guess. But really, like I said, it's a problem with every free-to-play game because they can continually make accounts, and unless the player gets hardware banned, then they'll just get a proxy or get something to bypass the ban. Typically, PWE, I think they just ban off of your character, so your account's banned, but you're not IP banned or you're not hardware banned unless you do something really bad. So they can just remake the accounts, and they'll continually, as long as the cheats or the hacks are continually updated by whoever's providing them, it's just going to be an issue, and it's an issue in every game. And I think people need to understand that, especially for free-to-play games, it's going to happen regardless of what game you go to. And it's up to the developers, it's up to the players to really take the initiative and kind of go forward with that and just submit and report as much as you can. And like I said, charity stream on the 28th of Sunday. Be there. And I think that's pretty much it for this video. Questions or comments down below as always. And thanks for watching as always, guys.